5 years worth of journaling lessons under 5 minutes. Here we go. In 5 to 10 years, you're going to end up somewhere. Regardless what it is, one of two things will happen. Either you didn't document your life, which means you rely on your memory, which is valuable to some extent, right? And it's twisted based on how you felt in the moment and stuff like that. Or you'll have documented it. Having documented your life in the form of journaling, of what happened, how you felt, and stuff like that, and taking pictures will allow you to reflect back on what happened in your life, but also to tell stories to your kids, your grandkids, your friends, your spouse. And the second thing is, how much of it did you document? You can either just journal or take picture. I personally do both. So every day I journal. If I took picture, I append them to the page so I have pictures and what I wrote. Second thing that is extremely useful is I like to view every day as a potential pool of wisdom that you can basically drink from. Of course, some days are more charged. Let's say they're a bigger pool, and some other are smaller pools of wisdom. But what matters isn't how big the pool is, but rather how much of it are you taking in and integrating with you to go forth in your life. The problem is doing that takes time, and it takes really pondering over what happened and extracting the lessons from that. And you can't do that if you don't spend time doing that, right? And journaling is that process to me. This is also why age doesn't necessarily correlate with wisdom, is because if you don't spend the time doing that, then you don't get the wisdom that comes with it. And if you spend the time doing that, even in a short lifespan, but you do that very consistently, you will be much wiser, even if you're much younger than other people. The fastest way, in my opinion, to grow is from objective feedback from reality. But getting feedback from your friends and family or from yourself might be hard, because I'm biased, and your friend and family might also be reluctant to give you blunt feedback. What's great is you can write things down, and then later you can go back and review when you're not emotionally impacted by the event to process it. Last but not least, because there's so many benefits, but let's keep it short for this video, we're all conditioned. Our behavior are in a lot of cases predetermined by a bunch of beliefs that we have and stuff like that, but they're extremely hard to spot and see sometimes. But with time, as the weeks goes by, the month and the years, certain patterns start to emerge. Journaling is like studying yourself. It allows you to see more subtle and more obvious pattern that you wouldn't have spot otherwise. And it also allows you to reflect and understand why you're behaving a certain way, and gives you the chance to, since you're aware, decide whether you want to keep it or leave it and change that. I've skipped days, and I've even skipped entire weeks. Don't try to be perfect, just try to be consistent and more consistent over time. It's okay to skip a day or a week as long as you get back to it.